Hey everybody, welcome to Good Review, and Good Review is all about showing you the good things in a video game. Of course, we'll put the negatives at the end in bullet points, and if you really want to know what I felt about the negatives, you can check it out on our website, geekcitadel.com, but otherwise this video is all about the good things, even in the bad games. That's just to kill the negative space that we have in video games nowadays. So, check it out. Leon's story revolves around his new job as a rookie police officer. He's so gung-ho, he enters a city full of zombies to be a part of the action. I know people want to impress on the first day, but this has to take the cake. Eventually, he meets a woman named Ada, and they both chase after the G-Virus and a woman named Annette Birkin. Claire Redfield comes to Raccoon City to find her brother, who's been out of touch. She braves this ghoulish nightmare to discover that he's gone off on vacation without notifying his family. She tries to leave the city, but discovers a little girl named Cheryl who needs help finding her mother. Instead of abandoning the child, like everyone else would, she descends into the depths of the city while trying to keep little Cheryl safe from the Brain Eaters. Leon's story is a serviceable amount of fiction, but Claire's side is more believable and interesting. She goes out of her way to save Cheryl from all of the dangers of the city. Not only that, but Claire has a much better performance as a character than Leon. She reacts properly to situations she's never seen before, but clearly shows us that she's willing to become a badass when it's necessary. Leon's story is oddly boring when Ada Wong isn't around. The RCPD police station shines as a crumbling replacement for the mansion. It drips with intricate art, statues, and destruction that we've come to love from the series. Even the underground areas of the game show off some impressive visuals like rising steam, flickering flames, and prisons festering with zombies. The character models are truly astounding as well. While often verging on the uncanny valley, there are some truly confusing moments of humanity shown on the faces of these characters. Leon and Claire are painstakingly detailed, but the assortment of side characters come off as more impressive. The side characters are as heavily detailed as the main characters and show off a range of emotion we don't get to see on our protagonists' faces. Their skin flexes as they grimace in pain, scream in horror, and stare daggers into their enemies. Compared to many various extras in other titles, these additional cast members are nearly unforgettable in their performances. It's not just visual delight as it comes forth in voice acting as well. I don't want to criticize, but the B-moving acting of the protagonist is overshadowed by the often thrilling side characters. While we're on the subject of sound, the audio in Resident Evil 2 is top-notch. The developers created tension by having random sounds play throughout an area. This could be a click or a simple drip from a faucet in the sink. The constant shuffles will keep you on your toes to make sure you aren't being ambushed by a murderous creature. Resident Evil 2 nails it from the sounds of groaning zombies to the sounds of teeth tearing through flesh. The most impressive thing outside of the visuals has to be the freedom from loading screens. The crack of a door shrouded in blackness has been replaced by smooth transitions to different areas. Resident Evil 2's cutscenes also benefit from this change. We're dropped into a cutscene without a hint of lag or warning and usually treated to some aggressive moments. The graphics look amazing, and that's without a doubt. The eerie lighting and realistic graphics go well with the shambling, decaying zombies. I don't go out of my way to say that the gore is a sight to behold, but damn if it isn't gorgeously gross. The detail that went into the different zones is astonishing. The city area is glossy, rain-slicked, and filled with destruction, and a dangerous number of zombies. Many of the enemies return from the PlayStation 1 days of Resident Evil 2. They've all been updated with new vicious attack patterns and durability. Lickers still shred through flesh like butter, and Mr. X remains as unflinching as Jason Voorhees as he strolls in for the kill. Zombies eat bullets like candy and rise to take a bite out of our heroes. Death isn't forever, and just when you thought an area was clear, more enemies have poured into the area seeking to do our stars harm. Gunplay is smooth like juicy butter, and zombies tend to wiggle about similarly to Resident Evil 4. Running around the world of Resident Evil 2 feels fantastic without the tank controls. The puzzles are reworked for the remake. They're simple in Part A of Leon and Claire's stories, but can be slightly more daunting when playing through Side B. They never felt too hard to solve and kept the pace of the game moving forward. From now on, when we look at remakes, Resident Evil 2 will be the game to copy. It's a love letter to a game that I cherished as a child, and the remake makes some fantastic changes while keeping the spirit of the original. You'd be remiss to skip this one if you can stomach horror titles. Resident Evil 2 is a game that begs to be beaten as many times as our fingers will allow. Capcom truly knocked it out of the park with this one, and it deserves all of the praise that's been heaped upon it.